Hi and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me in some of your questions that you would like to ask me to get to know me a lot better. So let's get into doing this Q&A. So I asked you guys these questions on my personal Instagram as well as my bullet journal Instagram. I asked it on both just because I thought it'd be nice to see a range of ones from bullet journaling and studying and more of my personal life, and I thought it'd be really interesting to do that. So I've got a bunch of questions here, so let's get right into it. The question here is what made you decide to start a YouTube channel? So I decided to start a YouTube channel in the first lockdown. I've been doing this for about 8 months now, since April, which is crazy, and I just started wanting to do it just to have something to do. I originally started as a bullet journal account, and then I slowly progressed into doing studio vlogs, and then from studio vlogs I went into doing my uni, and now we are where we are at just doing my life in general, and I love doing them. So I just decided to do it to have something to do whilst being in the first lockdown and having nothing to do, which is another reason why I started my business. So two great things came out of this year: my YouTube and my business. Another question, how tall am I? This is a really easy one to answer. I'm about 5'8". I'm quite tall. I'm 5'8". Another question I've got here is, why did you study design? I decided to study design because I just really liked it. I fell in love with graphic design about year 9 when I first ever did it, when the teacher before my year 9 teacher didn't really motivate us and I didn't really care, and then I got this teacher and he just made it really fun, so I fell in love with the course, and I do it at university just because I like it. I love doing it. It's something fun. Another question here is my top 3 Netflix shows. So right now, iZombie and Teen Wolf and The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I've literally finished that. I watched it in about 3 days, the last season. I really want to rewatch that. I think it would be my 3rd time rewatching it. So yeah, iZombie, Teen Wolf and The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina are my top 3 Netflix shows. What favourite supply you like using for bullet journaling? I think my favourite supply for bullet journaling just depends. I love my Muji Smooth Gel 0.5 pen. It's one of my favourite pens ever. But I only use it for my bullet journal, so because it's a really special pen, it's quite expensive. So yeah, that pen is my favourite pen. Another question here, which is another bullet journaling question. What is your favourite and least favourite thing about making spreads? My least favourite thing, especially with having a bullet journal page, is trying to create spreads that are unique and that people see and find interesting. But my favourite thing about bullet journaling is the creativity. You see so many spreads that people do, and I loved it when I was in lockdown because I could just sit there and draw and create spreads and just have so much fun with it, and that's what I really did enjoy. But right now, because of university, I feel so much pressure on it. So here's another question. This is not bullet journal related. Any confidence advice from seeing yourself grow confident? You the best to advise. I don't really know. I've never really been very confident. I don't feel like myself is very confident right now, but I guess just putting yourself out there. I really struggle with being outside by myself or speaking to people, and that is something I do still struggle with. My anxiety kind of stops me and I do start panicking. So being outside and in that sort of sense, I don't really know because I'm still trying to deal with that myself. But with confidence and seeing yourself in a good way, I guess just don't give a shit about what people think and just be confident in yourself and know that you as yourself, without you, you wouldn't be able to achieve the things you are achieving. So you are the only person that can achieve them things, and them other people that are judging you for being outside or knocking your confidence, they're not the ones achieving it, you are. So, and just ignore everything they're saying because they don't care. You are the only person that matters, and the people that actually appreciate you and support you and stuff like that actually are the ones that care about you, and they're the people that you need to remember are there for you and not the others that are knocking you down. Another one is, do you regret going to uni, specifically during this horrible time? I do and I don't. I wish the government would have said, right, if you're in year 13 or year 11, you get predictive grades and you get the year off. If you're in year 10, you have to restart year 10 again. But you don't do it for like this year, full year off, and then you redo year 10 again. Or if you were starting year 1 in like uni, you had the year off and then you restarted. I think that would have been such a better way of doing it, just because with people in certain subjects are not being able to grab their things from uni that are now being left in their accommodation because we're going into lockdown. It means that we can't do work and we can't achieve the best we can achieve. But we had the full year off, and then we could start again fresh when this was all over, when we can actually go and get taught properly. I think we would have achieved much better things. So yeah, I do regret it, but at the same time I don't, because I don't know what I would have done with this year. Another question is, after uni, what are your plans? I have no idea what my plans are after uni. I don't even know what my plans are for second year, third year, or fourth year. I'm just kind of going along in the present and trying to not stress about the future, because I really do stress about what's going to happen in the future. And especially with this pandemic, I do stress a lot with my education because I am now paying for it, so I do stress a lot about it, but I have no idea what I want to do after uni. I think something fun would be to travel, or if I'm still doing this YouTube, to do YouTube and try and travel, maybe just try and get my bearings a bit. And yeah, I don't really know. Another question is, there's two that are very similar. So one of them is, what's your perfect future life? And one of them is, if it wasn't for COVID, what would your ideal 2020 be? I kind of put these two together because it's 2021 is in the future, and that's like in the future. Like, what's your perfect future life? I guess if it wasn't for COVID, my 2021 would be so different, because I wouldn't have started this YouTube, but I would have just been going through uni, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I would have been going away and doing a lot more things, like for my birthday or my dad's birthday, because it's my 19th and it's been my dad's 70th, so we would have gone skiing as a family, probably taken my sister with us, or we would have done something with my sister on a holiday and her family. I would have just gone through uni and tried to go and travel. Me and James were supposed to be doing a few like nights away and stuff that we can't do now. So yeah, that's kind of what would happen if 2021 hadn't had COVID. My perfect future life. Oh, the one thing I always say about like what I want to do, like what I want to achieve when I'm older, is I want to be able to go skiing every year, and if I have kids, take my kids skiing every year, because that's something my parents have done for me. That is something I really want to keep going in the future. And I want to have a bigger kitchen, because we have a really small kitchen, so I would love a massive kitchen and just an area where I can actually cook and multiple people can cook and it's not a hassle. So yeah, they're the two things I always said. I guess I also want kids, and I also want kids and stuff. I want like the normal things, but I also really want a big kitchen. Such a random thing, but when you grow up in a house like I have, where the kitchen is so small, like 3 people can't be in there, 2 is a maximum, and that's a hassle. So yeah, a big kitchen, to be able to go skiing every year and to have kids is my perfect future. Another question here is, how do you feel about the whole COVID situation? I feel like we needed to be in a lockdown. Like, I say that we did need to be in a lockdown. It is absolute shite because I can't see people, I can't go to uni. But as I said about the uni situation, they should have done the education system whole lot different. But otherwise, I think the COVID situation actually has brought a lot of happiness out of it for me anyway, because without it I wouldn't have started my business, I wouldn't have started YouTube. Otherwise, it's kind of been a good thing, because out of it I have found you guys, I have found so many business friends, I have found confidence in myself, so without it I would never have got all that. There's nothing we can do, so all you have to do is find silver lining in it all and create whatever you want out of it. So another question is, what kind of music do you listen to, and what's your favourite song of 2020? My music taste is very eclectic. So basically I listen to music from all the way from the 70s and 80s, like Bowie, the Culture Club and stuff like that, and Prince, because that is the music I did grow up with because of my dad and my mum. And then I also listen to a lot of indie music like Rex, M60. I then listen to All Time Low and Paramore. So I have a range of music that I do listen to, and I think my favourite song of 2020 is Your New Boyfriend by Wilbur Stute. That is a very new find. James told me to listen to it because it's literally come out recently, but that is such a banger of a song and it will just make me really happy, and it's such a funny song, which is why I like it so much, because it just makes me laugh and the lyrics are hilarious. So yeah, that is one of my favourite songs. If you guys have any recommendations for any songs or podcasts, please leave them down below, because I have fallen in love with listening to podcasts. I've started listening to the E-Boys thanks to Jess and James. I also listen to, I'll get it up. I also listen to Growing with the Flow with Nia Florence. She's actually a YouTuber, and so are the E-Boys, but she's a YouTuber that I watch that actually inspired me to start doing my weekly vlogs and stuff like that for uni, as she goes to Edinburgh Uni. She really did inspire me. So yeah, they're the two podcasts I listen to. I used to listen to Girls Bathroom as well, but yeah, please leave down below songs and podcasts you would recommend for me to listen to. I would really like to find some new songs. And that is the end of all the questions. I didn't answer them all, but I answered the ones that I thought you guys would like to hear and that will get to know me better. So yeah, I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you get notified every time I do upload. I upload on a Tuesday and a Saturday. I may change that within the year, but I will let you guys know if I do. So it's a Tuesday and a Saturday for now. I really hope you liked this video, and I hope this actually helped you get to know me a lot better. If it did, that's fantastic. Don't forget to leave down a comment of what your favourite music / podcast is, and I'll see you next time. I hope you have a great day.